Hey guys, this is Crisis169 coming to you live with the Power Spectrum Internet. I'm coming to you guys really with the overallness of understanding the graphics card issues, why NVIDIA is trying to sell the 3000 series off, the other problems going on with the graphics cards. Intel's cards are having problems. Sorry, I'm sweating. It's hot as hell in this damn room. I'm trying to get an AC unit put in the damn window. I can blow air in there, but I have to have the cover so I can get some sleep because that sun right there, over there in my face. So I had to make compromises. So that being said, though, let's get discussion now. First bit of news is the 3000 series cards, and you might be saying, "Whoa, Crisis 169 is it's kind of weird for that, isn't it?" So not really, because as of right now, the graphic situation has been set. It's all because of NVIDIA and their stupidity with the graphics card situation. Instead of sitting there and giving people a chance to buy them, scalpers ball them up, try to charge astronomical amounts of money for them. And I'm very happy a lot of you didn't run out there and go buy one. The few you did, you're just fools. Because now you can get them, like my 3070 in there, the family got from me for about $500 something, $600 altogether, taxes and with the warranty on it. So I'm making a pretty good amount of money. I mean, pretty good amount of money being spent on that. And I'm paying back my father because sister bought it, he traded back, and so did the family. I'm paying it back one by one. Okay, one by one. I'm paying it back one by one. It's not a big deal there. They're being paid back little by little. Because I had not getting my car news. My car BCM module came in, and my used aftermarket one still works great. But I'm gonna get it changed out. So I paid another $500 to have it installed, and now that's about $600 later. So that being said, that's that's why my family bought me a 37. I was happy 36 Ti, but they went up there and they went to the base of Mount Everest and got me 3070, and I love them for it. I love them anyway, but this is pretty awesome here, so I can't complain too much. But you might be saying, Crisis, why is the issue with the graphics cards an issue with 30 series? Because NVIDIA is trying to make room for the 40 series, and they can't when 30 series are all over the shelf and Micro Centers. Not really Best Buy; they don't have squat anymore. Newegg, Amazon, these people at places except Best Buy, has the cars and plenty of cars sitting there waiting to be sold and bought. Really, that's where you get your cards from. I say, look what you can afford. I had 2060 for about 2 years. It ran great. It was good. But it was showing its age. So much so that the CPU had to kick in and do a lot of the heavy lifting. Now, my GPU is doing tons of lifting. My 1500X is still running very well. My brother-in-law wants to switch out the CPU and cooler because, combo unit, so I can get, that taken care of and be good there. So I'll probably be getting a new graphics card eventually, and then probably a new CPU and cooler probably within the next 6 months or a year. That being said, though, 30 series cards, I would wait a little bit longer, not too long. I got mine. I'm very blessed. They had to go in there and switch out a lot of the wires because the one they had before days change wasn't going to work on this card. 2060, they didn't really care much about it, and they didn't have power. 3070 needs tons of power. So having it like that was the best thing that they could have done. And by doing so, it prolonged the life of my graphics card because I have overclocked it a little bit. And it's drawing more power because of it. Probably why it's so hot in this damn room. It's hot in the room for the computer anyway. So, that being said, though, I would not wait too much longer. If you got the cash, I would probably go and pull the trigger on a graphics card, 30 series graphics card, probably within the next 2 weeks. 14 days. Um, if you can get it within the 14 days, and then the cushion to buy what you want, get one. Get a 30 series card. If you have a 2080 Ti, that's equivalent to a 37, you may not really care much about it. But if you got 2060 like that, or 2060 Super, like some people I know do, or 2060 12GB card, you might, I'm gonna get myself a 30 series. Because it's probably gonna be one that's gonna have the best optimization for your CPU and your motherboard, RAM, stuff like that. So you want to buy a whole new motherboard, because even if you're going from a whole new GPU, most cases you gotta buy a brand new damn motherboard. Mine can support Ryzen 5 and I think 7, and I think even 9, if my law is correct on that. So it runs with Ryzen very well. Now they go to different AMD CPU. Of course, I have to change out the whole thing. But I'm trying to squeeze as much as I can out of the 600X. It runs great. It's good. It does what it's supposed to do. No fault here on anything on that at all. And really, that's pretty awesome. And that's being awesome. No problem on that whatsoever. So that's being said, though, where is it next? Where do you go from here? Okay? If you have a 30 series card, to 3070, getting a TI ain't gonna matter. But I would say 2 weeks, probably right now. Today's the 8th, or today's the 8th. It's Monday, August 8th, 2022. Future. Past. I would probably go and get that taken care of pretty quickly, only because it needs to be addressed and done with. Sorry, upset stomach. Dealt with in that realm. That way, you don't have to buy a 4000 series card. Say, oh crap, I have to go buy a new CPU. I mean, new CPU and a new motherboard, and maybe a new case. That way, you can prolong that. Mine can hold a 3090. 3070 is pretty beefy. Mine is probably going to be a couple inches longer. So, hell, it can be touching the fans practically. That being said, though, moving back to Intel. Intel debacle with the A380s. Some trouble with the drivers. Gaming Nexus did have a spot on that. Gaming Nexus did talk about that. They talked about how the game drivers were terrible, and loading them was a nightmare. They reached out to different people and couldn't find out what's going on. I think it's just one of those things that Intel should have a little more drawing board in, but you really can't pick and choose what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen with certain graphics cards or CPUs or RAM or like that. So you have to play it by ear. You really got to play it by ear. And you have to, because you don't know what's going to happen. And you don't know how it's going to happen. You don't know what's really going to happen. So you can't really say, okay, well, it's going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. You don't know. And I think Intel probably went through all the checks and balances they could. And this thing happened, and they released it to the masses. And now, or test, or the Nexus, masses, and it doesn't work. The games are jittery. They didn't know they load at all. They don't load, they crash the whole thing. And they try to uninstall certain things they don't need. Things they do need, they can't get installed. So it's a cluster mess. And I think that's something that Intel is going to have to really do a lot of firmware updates and really push it home and knock one out of the park. Because that's all folks. Because if they start playing around with this and doing Battlefield 2042 approach. Slowly trot out, themselves, raise people's presence, go, you're being too optimistic. You want stuff right now. When you do stuff like that, you alienate your fan base, first of all. And second of all, you piss off potential people who thought about buying your thing. Now, so you know what? I'm gonna buy something else. I'm gonna buy this AMD. I'm gonna buy this NVIDIA, because they're proven tests, they actually work. Because they download damn things. They don't crash and destroy and almost burn the computer up almost. Hypothetically burn the computer up, hypothetically. But still, nonetheless, still a problem. On itself, obviously. That being said, though, what is there to be done? Really not much. Because as of right now, you really can't do much right now with NVIDIA. But Intel. And the final bit of news right now for this video upload is going to be PC World. PC World had some PC magazines I used to watch. Yeah, I used to watch them. I used to read in the dentist office when I was a kid, and even when I got older, wait and see somebody or whatever. That PC World sitting there, I read it. I'll go through it a couple times, see some games or whatever. Look at some stuff. The YouTube account has been shut down. Come to find out, the IT department in that organization consolidated all the emails addresses, including the one that's for the YouTube account. And because of that, they lost about probably a third or a fourth of their revenue from YouTube, ad revenue. So now they're having trouble trying to get this thing taken care of. Really, gaming news kind of light, guys. Also, yeah, Spider-Man is coming out 8/12. I'm really happy about it. I haven't pre-ordered yet. I don't need to do so, but I probably will just to get pre-downloaded. To my SSD so I can play it. Because I played it on PS4. It was amazing. I can't wait to play it on PC on 3070, rocking it out on a better system. I think it'll be a lot better. I think it'll do a lot better. I think that with the Spider-Man coming there to PC is not anything out of the ordinary for Sony, because Insomniac owns a license to Spider-Man. I think games like that, if the company decides, hey Sony, we're gonna dip our games into the PC pool here and see how much money we can get from them too as well. Sony's cool, like, hey, cool with it, because you don't want to piss off Insomniac, because they went to Xbox and released Sunset Overdrive that nobody liked because it wasn't Halo or Call of Duty. Only 1 million copies sold in like 4 years. Not 4 million copies, but 1 million copies were sold. I bought the first one. I bought when it came out. Kind of with Insomniac Games, I'm getting something good. And played like Ratchet and Clank in Resistance. And had a love child, and that was called Sunset Overdrive. Still no word though on Insomniac Games releasing Sunset Overdrive for PlayStation. And once that happens, you're gonna have a whole shit ton of cluster F hitting the fan. Because Microsoft was trying to buy the rights on them, and it's not anything out. So really, you could see it in Sunset Overdrive 2 exclusively on PlayStation. And maybe 1 too. Maybe a combo pack of 1 and 2. But they'll probably release it on Microsoft only because Call of Duty going over to Microsoft. So they'll probably share some IPs with them. And maybe even with Nintendo as well too, probably. Eventually. Stay is dead and gone. So pretty much. But yeah guys, my video here, I'm gonna upload it. Sorry I can't have a live stream. But for some reason my camera's not working with the YouTube algorithm right now. YouTube algorithm is not working with it. I don't know what it is. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. See you guys later. First off, my gamer try for 169 on Xbox Live app. Crisis 1691 on Steam. And Crisis 169 on Battle.net. Peace out.